90 degree, kind of on a horizontal axis, parallel, perpendicular, no, parallel, I think, to the planet's axis, the planet's horizon. Now, I'm not actually pointed at the horizon of the planet itself, but from this altitude, I'm pointed along that plane. So I'm going to check the map here real quick. The apoapsis is actually growing. It's very slowly, but it's a good thing. But we'll hit that pretty soon. You can see this parabola curve here. It's going to start to grow. It's going to measure further out. I hope, for as long as I have fuel. Not doing too great on it. So that line's really starting to grow outward. Let's see, this is getting wider and wider. That is a good thing. I can actually kind of peek into the planet. You can see my ring. That is a would-be orbit, but as you can see, it does intersect with the planet. So, it's not the kind of orbit that I want. Oop, they got it. Let's see what we can do about that. Go, space sausage. Cheer up, emo kid. You're always such a pessimist. Still gaining speed. That's probably because we're falling like a stone. Yep. Drop in altitude. So this is going to be more or less a very, very high speed impact. But that's the way I did it before. What's so different now? What's so different is I didn't initiate my turn fast enough. And I waited too long showing you the stars. It's full of stars! When I should have been worried about where I was going. Yep. I'm a rubbernecking space asshole. And these two guys forgot to write their wills. Starting to wobble, so I'll kick on the airspace thrusters. I'm going to go ahead and start a lean a lot earlier on this time while I still have fuel domain influence. Stop rolling. Alright, there's our incidental music. That means we have left the atmosphere for all intents and purposes, we are in space. Yeah, see it's T minus 1 minute 56 seconds and holding. That means that while it's trying to calculate as of this velocity, when I might reach that point, because I'm actually under thrust, I'm actually pushing it back, and that's a good sign. It means that I'm still gaining altitude and still going to have a maximum apoapsis. It kind of calculates it based on gravity and current speed, not current thrust. That's fine, because we know that we're just trying to achieve holding first, for now. Oh yeah, look at that. Keeping the planet ahead. And we're running out of fuel too, so it's probably good. I think we're just about gonna make it. Here it comes. There. Boom. Now we have an orbit. We're really close to the atmosphere. We're going to get as far out as possible. Oh yeah. Just about made it. So where are we at? That managed to get as far out as 50,000. That's not enough. I think we're going to start... Yeah, we'll definitely start hitting the inner edge of the atmosphere, and that atmosphere will slow us down. So what I'm going to try to do is a desperate attempt to just engage what little thrusters I have left. See, I'm getting pretty close to getting my orbit the way I want it, with just thrusters only. Kind of ridiculous, but I have plenty of fuel for it, so it's not like it's a big deal. I've got 2 tanks that are cooking right now. No, 3. I'm gonna have to hobble around, because those are so close together with the info, kind of over with. overlaps. So they're both streaming pretty good. Take a look at the map. Parallax is 178. Overlaps is 198. So I want to try to burn just a little bit. It's a good stable orbit. It'll just get close at one point and far at the complete opposite. But at least now it won't rub up against the atmosphere. I could leave it as is, but I want it to be more circular because I think that'll help me in future plans for docking with the station, is if it's in a nice circular orbit. Apoapsis is still growing. Periapsis is getting very, very close to me. I'll be there in 4 minutes. And you know what? This is as good a place as any. I'm going to leave it right here, otherwise that'll grow with it. I can change it, of course, but I'm not going to sit here and spend a whole bunch of time fine-tuning it. I'm just going to leave it as is because that's a pretty circular orbit, and that's good enough for me. So, here's the exciting part. I'm going to fast forward a little bit so we can get some light on here. Oh, right. I'm going to go ahead and throttle down my dead engine, which is no fuel left. And time warp. This is where things get really cool. This is kind of like one of those images that they show you from the actual spaceships, space stations and stuff. Still hurtling along, and now we've got plenty of sunlight here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and slow it back down. Stop watching the world passes by for right now. I'm going to orient myself horizontal, just because I think that would look better. Alright. We're going to hold that attitude, and here's where the magic happens. Next stage, go. There we go. Alright, check that out. Slow it down a little bit. See my thruster's working. Alright, that's awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you this. You can actually save on RCS fuel if you know that you're not going to be going anywhere for a while. And just watch, it looks like the wings are actually doing something. I'm going to go upwards first. So I'm going to go ahead and thrust up. Go up. Oh, that's right. I need thrusters for that. Oh, whoops. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Okay, exciting. I'm going to slow that down. So you can see balance here. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. They really capture that well. And you can see that I'm nose heavy. So when I try to go straight up, the rear end of it starts to go up and around like it wants to twist. Okay, so watch this. When I turn off RCS and actual attitude control, I have no idea why it works like this, but hey, free attitude adjustment control. It's like the wings are actually working. I don't know if there's actually very, very, very little atmosphere here. I mean, that doesn't make sense, otherwise my orbit would degrade over time, but it just seems like there's some sort of surface for control out in space for no apparent reason. Okay, just start going a little bit, try to get my attitude adjusted correctly. Hold that note. So the space station's starting to go up. Now, right now I have it set to orbit. This is my speed relative to the planet, which is going to be 0 for the planet. Well, I mean, the planet's moving, but to me, I'm only moving this fast in relation to the planet. So now I'm going to set this as my target. Clypotron docking port, set as target. So you can see I'm moving 0.1 meters a second in comparison to the docking clamp. Go ahead and reorient the ship. Turn the RCS thrusters back on. So I need to translate my ship over. Now this is where things get tedious. You have to be very, very slow, take it very carefully, otherwise you're just going to knock your freaking space station right back into the planet. And there's 30 kajillion theoretical Kerbal dollars down the drain. Not that it matters. I'm in creative mode for whatever difference that makes, or sandbox mode, which means I don't have to worry about wasting any money, killing any Kerbals. I mean, I worry about that anyways, because I'm not a murderer. Alright. So we can also see very important information here is my distance. I'm actually drifting a bit away from it, but that's okay. I don't need to get too close while this precarious, you know what I mean? Alright, it almost looks like a point where I'm headed now. I'm gonna go ahead and move towards it. Alright, join me next time and we're going to dock this baby.